Hello and welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name's Tim and today we're doing a walk around video of our 2014 Ford Transit Van Custom short wheelbase. I'm going to go around this car, I'm going to show you the quality of this vehicle, the setup in the back because it is a bit interesting, and I'm also going to run through some of the engine specs for you as well. So on the outside of the car, you'll notice that this car straight away is in very good condition. The white paint set up against the black, is just a really nice setup they got going on. Really nice bright headlights here. Big iconic Ford logo in the middle, and I like the way the grille works across the front. They do have the hard plastic along the bottom as well, in case you are doing some delivery runs or something and you do knock into something. It's just a hardened plastic, it's not that full metallic paint, and it really does work well with the car. It doesn't look too intrusive. We do have these really nice big side mirrors as well for reversing, giving you excellent vision behind the car while you are trying to reverse back. Looking at our first wheel, you'll see that this wheel is actually in great condition, and we do have brand new Bridgestone tyres fitted to this car, which is one thing that you won't have to worry about on this vehicle, is replacing the tyres. Bit of a black strip along here, so then if you are opening the door, you actually don't have to worry about knocking into things, because that will help protect the car, as will the door handle here, and you've got a nice little keyhole just there. Moving down this side of the car, it's a really nice big canvas. If you are buying this for work and you do want to put a nice company decal on the side, you've got an excellent canvas for doing so. We do have one side door on this car, but it's not on this side, it's on the passenger side, meaning that also if you are pulling over to the side of the road, you don't have to worry about swinging open doors or trying to unload stuff on the side of the road where cars are trying to drive past you. Moving around now to the back of the car, you'll see that we do have a really nice cage on the windows here. Big iconic Ford badge and a tow bar already fitted to this vehicle with rear parking sensors, making reversing this car up really simple, and a nice reverse camera hidden down here near the number plate. When we pull on the door handles, these actually click into place when you extend them all the way out, meaning that if you are parking on an incline, they won't try and swing shut on you, which is really good to see. Now, as I said, this car does have a bit of an interesting setup in the back. You've got these cages either side to protect from anything that you're going to be loading in the middle from going around. And then here above the wheel arches, we actually do have a bit of caddy storage system, so you can store files or anything else you might need in there. And then we got a nice rack across the back to stop it from falling into the other side. And as you'll see, there's a fire extinguisher mounted up there and some drawers, but we're going to cover those off in a little bit when we go around to the other side. But overall, condition back here is fantastic. A couple of marks on either side of the wooden panel on the door, bit of a mark in there, but otherwise absolutely fantastic. Those things are really easy to replace. The paint itself presents fantastically, and even the whole around the inside is in really good condition for a car of this age and use. Closing these up and moving around now to the passenger side of the car, you'll see that the passenger side presents just as well as the first side. Excellent condition with, once again, brand new tyres on the rear. Forgot to point out the other one, but it was brand new as well. Lifting open this door and sliding it back, it will click into place and prevent itself from rolling shut on you, which is a really good setup. Now in the back here, once in, it is carpeted with a bit more storage as well. And then here we do have a nice drawer system, or shelving system rather, along here, which is really good, easy to use. Be able to keep it nice and organized for anything that you might want to use it for in the future while driving along. In the back here, it does present very well, which is so good to see. So what we're going to do now is we're going to close the back across. If you do pull on the door handle and get it rolling, it will close nice and easily for you. Now moving along to the front, once again, really big side mirror to make life really easy for you when you are reversing, and the final wheel, a brand new tyre fitted to this. So coming back around to the front, one last thing I do want to point out for you guys on the outside before we go over the engine, we do have two keys with this car, and I was trying to work out how to pop the bonnet on this. I couldn't find the bonnet release, but apparently all you do is you get the key, stick it in the front here, rotate it left to pop the bonnet, rotate it right to lift the bonnet up. So it's got a really interesting system here, quite innovative I think, means that no one can actually get in under the front of your car. Now it is a little bit of a tight space to work in, but go in guys, have a look and pay attention to how well clean and maintained this vehicle actually is. So this is the 2.2 litre diesel 4-cylinder engine, which puts out 92 kilowatts of power and 350 newton meters of torque. As I mentioned before, behind this we do have a 6-speed manual transmission. Now this car is a front wheel drive, meaning there are no drive lines going underneath the back of your car, really utilising that space in the back of the van. It's a really nice advantage, and it's starting to become the real trend across Europe for vans. This car can tow 2 tons worth of gear when you do fit it with electric brakes, and it does have a 1-ton payload. I lost my spot there. With this 95 litre fuel tank as well, I know driving around, when the car's empty, you can get excellent fuel economy, 7.1 litres per 100 k's, or just over 1,300 kilometres from a full tank of fuel, as well as this car also having 6 airbags and a 5-star ANCAP safety rating. Looking at the interior of our Ford Transit van, they've done a really good job here. Very comfy to sit in for those long drives. It's something that is really important, I feel, for people that are working out of their van. You've got electric window controls here on the right, side mirror adjustment just there. Now down here you won't be able to see it that well, but we do have our full headlight control just on the dash there. 2 keys, as I mentioned before with this car. Windshield wipers on the right, indicators on the left. Steering wheel nowhere, very comfy. Menu settings just here in front of us for both the middle screen and the screen in front of me. Voice control on the back, full Bluetooth here, and all our cruise control settings here on the left. Moving to the center, we do have, the car was just reversed before, so we do have our sensor display up there. Otherwise we'll show you radio stations and Bluetooth and things you're listening to there. Just down from that, we do have a really nice CD player and all of our hard buttons for dialing our phone, changing between our music source as well as volume control just here in the middle. Our gear shifter here is in fantastic condition, very little wear on it, nice leather boot as well. Popping the car back into reverse, so lifting up the ring and pulling it back, does bring up a reverse camera mounted up here in the mirror, which is really good to see with our sensors and everything going on there. Nice, easy system to use. Just here to the left of the gear shifter, we do have our fan speed, temperature control, and mode settings with our air conditioner and 12-volt socket as well. Whole middle of the car is set up really well. Being a 3-seater, you don't have a center console running through the middle, but this middle seat does have a bit that folds down, giving us our dual cup holders as well. Really easy to see. Just pushing that back up, really nice, comfortable third seat. Now, one last thing I would like to point out to you guys is under here, we do have a fire extinguisher. So we've got 2 fire extinguishers that are mounted into the car, and a little bit of storage up here in the roof too. I know I'm just bouncing around a little bit, but being a van, it's hard to really show everything off. As I mentioned, this car's done 70,000 Ks, so I'm just going to touch on the service history for you guys. First service done at 15,000, then at 30, 45, 59, and then 70,000 Ks, so full service history as well. And the interior isn't beaten up at all, it's in absolutely fantastic condition. Let's take this time to thank you guys for watching our walk around video of our Ford Transit custom van short wheelbase. I hope this video has answered any questions you have about the car and given you a really good idea about the quality of the vehicle as well as the setup in the back. One last thing I would like to touch on is this car being in the condition it's in with this current service history it's got, it does qualify for our premium mechanical protection plan, which will give you an extra 5 years mechanical protection for the vehicle as well as 10 years roadside assistance. If you'd like to know more about our premium mechanical protection plan, please click the link in the description below. But otherwise guys, once again, thanks for watching our walk around video. Berwick Mitsubishi customer service is where we thrive, so please give us a call at 9907 0555.